So let's talk about the relationship of the statement in Proverbs 23:23 to the foolish virgins in Matthew 25. Here we read, acquire truth and sell it not. It is wisdom and chastening and understanding. So, of course, the key phrase here is sell it not, which has a direct connection to what Paul is saying here in 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 17, for we are not as the many peddling the word of God. Peddling the word of God. So if you don't know what a peddler is, it's somebody who sells goods commonly by traveling from place to place, or someone who is persistently promoting ideas, opinions, which is often characterized by somebody who has a pushy approach to selling such products. So a perfect example of people like this are those who sell books in Christendom. They're always pushing and promoting their books. Okay? Their interpretations of the Word of God rather than showing you the Word of God right directly, like I do in my videos. Okay? And I'm not selling anything. The Devar translation is not for sale. It's never been for sale. They've never peddled this translation. This software that I use here, absolutely free. So the point being is that peddling the Word of God is profiting off of the Word of God. Where again, acquire truth in all wisdom, in the ability of God, and sell it not. Sell it not. Peddle not the Word of God. We also see here in Psalms 119, 105, your word is a shining lamp to my foot. So the virgins who have lamps with the oil that is made to be burning would be the context, okay? The word as a shining lamp unto my foot, where the foolish virgins had no oil. So when we come back to the parable of the virgins, the foolish said to the sober-minded, give us of your oil, since our brightening lamps are going to extinguish. And the sober-minded answered, saying, no, lest at any time it may not suffice for you and us, go much more to those selling and buy oil for yourselves, which is a statement of militant sarcasm. They're telling them, go to those peddling the word, who you were previously heeding. Because a lot of people go to the peddlers to try to understand truth rather than the word itself. Notice the prerequisite of entering the wedding feast in Luke chapter 12 is to have your lamps to be made burning, but also as ones having been girded about, which is part of the armor. What part of the armor is the girding about? Well, truth. Where Paul said there are many peddling the word of God. Where they're locked out of the wedding here. Again, this is called militant sarcasm. It's not literal. So the context of the selling here is Proverbs 23:23. Acquire truth, the girding of the armor, and sell it not. It is wisdom and chastening and understanding. God bless.